Alright, so today, we're diving headfirst. I'm talking about a car so wild, so futuristic, it makes a Tesla Cybertruck look like a Ford Model T. We're talking about the Dymaxion. Seriously, just look at this thing. It looks like a spaceship, or maybe a blimp on wheels, or something that should be in a 1930s sci-fi. It's got that torpedo-shaped body, it's huge. This ain't just some weirdo prototype though. This car was born from the mind of one of the all-time great American visionaries, Buckminster Fuller, or, as everyone called him, Bucky Fuller. You probably know Bucky from the geodesic. The guy was an architect, an engineer, an inventor, and a total eccentric. He didn't just want to build things, he wanted to revolutionize the whole world. And in dynamic maximum tension. So, what does Dymaxion even mean? It's classic Bucky. Basically, it meant doing the absolute maximum with the minimum amount of material and energy. Efficiency, baby. Bucky looked at the cars of the 1930s and was like, nah man, this zero thought about airflow or efficiency. The Dymaxion was designed with a naval architect named Starling Burgess, and you can totally see the influence. It's got that super sleek teardrop, fuselage shape. The specs that blew minds in 1933. When this thing rolled out in 1933 at the Century of Progress World's Fair in Chicago, people freaked out. Capacity, it could seat up to 11 people. That's a whole soccer team and their coach. Engine, it had a Ford flathead V8 engine, a classic American powerhouse, but it was mounted in the back. Fuel economy, get this, Bucky claimed it could get 30 miles per gallon, mpg. In 1933, that was insane. Top speed, he also claimed it could hit. The whole thing was built with a lightweight aluminum body over an ashwood frame. It was basically an aircraft structure on wheels. Bucky even thought the car was just the party trick and the problem. Now, let's talk about the steering. This is where things get wild and a little scary. The Dymaxion had two wheels in the front. In theory, this was revolutionary. That rear wheel could pivot almost 90 degrees. Imagine trying to parallel park this 20-foot beast. You could basically spin it around in its own length. People would line up just to watch the driver whip a U-turn in a single city street. But here's the thing, rear wheel steering works great at low speeds. When you start hauling on the highway, it gets dicey. Think about a shopping cart. The steering wheels are in the back. Ever push a shopping cart really fast? It gets wobbly, right? The Dymaxion was the same. Drivers reported that any quick input or overcorrection you felt like you were constantly fighting the wheel just to keep it straight. It was, let's be honest, the crash that ended the dream. Despite the handling issues, the Dymaxion was a media sensation. Everyone, investors, the press, celebrities like novelist H.G. Wells, was buzzing, but then tragedy struck. It was October 1933, and the first prototype was on display in Chicago. During a demonstration drive, a sedan slammed into the Dymaxion. The impact caused the lightweight Dymaxion to roll over, tragically killing the driver. Here's the kicker, the Dymaxion was not at fault. The other driver, a city official, was reportedly speeding and might have been a little distracted. An investigation cleared the Dymaxion of responsibility. But in the Great Depression-era America, a three-wheeled concept car that flipped and killed its driver? The headlines were the public narrative immediately shifted from futuristic marvel to dangerous death trap. Poof. Just like that, the money dried up. Investors, Fuller only built 3 prototypes in total. The first one was restored but eventually lost to history. So, was the Dymaxion a failure? Well, only 3 were ever built, and the company but in terms of vision? No way. This car was a prophet. Bucky Fuller's core idea, building a highly efficient, lightweight, aerodynamic vehicle that seats a lot of people, was way ahead of its time. Look at the cars on the road today. Aerodynamics. Every modern car is designed to cut through the air. But the Dymaxion was doing it nearly a century ago. Alternative layouts, rear-mounted engines, like in the Porsche 911, or front-wheel drive, are common now. Fuel efficiency, the obsession with high mpg? Bucky was trying to solve that problem when gas was dirt cheap. The Dymaxion Car is this amazing, chaotic piece of American ingenuity. It's a story about a genius who dared to dream too big, too fast. It's a reminder that sometimes, the future is too weird to be accepted by the present. It was ugly, it was scary to drive, and it ultimately failed because of one bad day. But it's still one of the coolest things to ever roll on American asphalt. It's the ultimate what if car. What if Bucky had figured out the steering? What if that accident never happened? You can actually see the surviving second prototype, the sole original car, at the National Automobile Museum in Reno, Nevada. And there are a couple of awesome replicas out there, too, like the one at the Lane Motor Museum. If you ever get the chance to check one out, do it. Alright, guys, that's the wild ride of the Dymaxion Car. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you drive this three-wheeled rocket? Hit that like button, subscribe for more weird history, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.